What up, Dokkaners? Welcome to GDC Countdown Week 2026, the final stretch until the biggest celebration of all time begins. There's a lot to unpack here. Just know that I will be doing videos on practically every little section in this video, but this is going to be a general overview and a Dragonstone count approximation for what we're getting for these last 7 days. Now, as far as the Dragonstone approximation, I'm going to rip the band-aid off right now. This is probably mostly our fault for looking at the data download and seeing all of the burst modes coming back, but I'm going to rip the band-aid off right now. We are not getting these again in terms of stones. If you haven't done these the first time that they came out, this is basically coming back to give you a second chance to do them, which is stupid. I don't know why just these, but it is what it is. So 15 stones for each one is only going to be available to those of you who never did them the first time. If you did them the first time, you're not getting anything here. So just ignore it. And that sucks because that would have been 90 stones. We'll start this with the Dragonstone count. Let's just do that. We are getting, without the 90, that would bring us to about 93. So I guess over almost 100 Dragonstones is what I would say based on what we see so far in this breakdown. That's what we're getting. So let's go ahead and read through this. 3 Dragonstone 11s can be obtained upon first login after August 21st, 10 p.m. This is all from my time zone. Countdown, lots of events and stuff. Cool. Title screen and home screen background music from the 21st, from the start of this GDC countdown until September 13th-ish. Chala Headshala will be playing. That basically spans Countdown Week, Part 1, and I guess probably a little bit of Part 2, depending on when exactly Part 2 would be starting. So that is interesting because the 28th would probably be the first day of release, 28th, and then going into this one. Yeah, probably like around the 9th or 10th, we would probably begin Part 2, and then the summons wouldn't start for a couple of days afterwards, probably. All right, so we got our first little note here. GDC Dokkan Festival, the Global Campaign Dokkan Festival. This is for the Memorial Stones. Now, I already did a video talking about the Memorial Stones and what I think you guys should be using them for. TLDR, I think you should be converting those stones into tickets to summon on this banner. The advantage of doing that is that you don't have to pay an insane premium just to get one copy of one character. 50 Dragonstones had to be burnt at some point during your last year in order to get one Memorial Stone. So spending 150 of those to buy this TUR from the Baba Shop, or spend 200 to buy an LR from the Baba Shop, is just ridiculous. Unless that is the only character that you need and you're chasing your last rainbow or something like that. Other than those extreme cases, I mean, in those cases, you probably already know what you need, so this video isn't even for you. But for those of you in general who have a lot to gain in terms of these summons, I think that this is just better, because with those tickets, you can get a bunch of different characters, potentially. But then also you have a chance of getting the unfeatured, and more importantly, even some random LRs, who are also in the Baba Shop for those insane premiums. So that is why, in general, I think you guys should be spending your ticket summons here. I don't like how they're doing this. I think it's stupid, but I understand why they're doing it, because from a business perspective, with the whole like redstone thing, they don't want to make these old school characters available outside of the redstone shop. That is why the Memorial Stone is effectively butchering its selection, because they want this to remain relevant. Every Dokkan festival used to be available in the Memorial Stone, and it actually gave us 2 banners a couple of years ago because there were that many Dokkan festivals. The great thing was you could go back and essentially buy old school characters that you never had before. But again, that steps on the toes of the redstone. So I think that's probably why these dummies aren't doing that anymore. I don't have to like it, but that's what they're doing. Even still, there's more to gain in a 10-unit multi that could potentially give you multiple than spending 150 Memorial Stones, which is that 7,500 Dragonstones? 150 times 50, right? Yeah, it's 7,500 Dragonstones. You are burning essentially 7,500 Dragonstones for one copy of Roshi in the Baba Shop. Let that sink in. All right, moving on. 7 days until countdown. Awesome. We got logins, we got daily missions, we got regular daily missions, we've got your daily logins, and we've got the countdown daily missions. So a good amount of extra stonage. The Hermit Cat and the Glutton is still going on. Now you are getting double the tickets. Make sure you guys do that. I just did mine for today, and now I have 2 extra tickets. My total as of right now is 18. I'm all in on red, baby. The smartest thing to do would go half and half, I think, because that way, no matter what, you can get the most out of either one of your tickets without ever being wrong. It's an 80% chance for the blue tickets, 20% chance for the red tickets. If you go half and half, then you won't lose. But if you go all in on one, then you'll always wonder what could have been. I'm going for the all in red because that way, if I inevitably lose, if and when I lose, y'all will have a little bit of satisfaction knowing that something like this I couldn't win in, you know, because I get very lucky. I got pretty lucky this year. I feel like every creator got lucky on the Memorial Stone thing because like everyone's counts are down. Okay, Super Saiyan Trio EZA is out. I will be dropping a video for that probably soon after this video's out. Overall, the character is decent, not transcendent, not like, you know, breaking the game good, but a nice serviceable piece for movie heroes and Super Saiyans. A nice 1-2 punch with like some of the best slot 1 Super Saiyans, like the Tech Birdku, Hachiyak Goku sort of thing, but overall decent character. We've got Saiyan Saga Ultimate Clash. They have changed the format of Clash. It is no longer the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 fights. They are splitting them up, and what we're getting is basically the first third of it, so we're fighting level 1. So we have 3 fights, and we have 10 stones in total to gain from this, and this is going to be permanently available, and then they will give us the next part probably in part 1 and then the next part in part 2. So don't think of this as, oh my god, they're taking stuff away from us. No, they're just restructuring it, reformatting it, and it's probably based on user data. If people aren't doing events, then that means they failed as designers because they made an event that people just don't seem to care about. What do? They go back in based on feedback or based on their user data, and they try to make it more inviting, I guess. And we'll see if this works out. I think this will probably work out because it's in smaller chunks. I think people will like it. This will be permanently available from now on. Team Battle Stage 8 is now out. A great gold skill orb or gold equip is available for Saiyan Saga. That can be very useful when you try to attempt the Saiyan Saga category mission on Collection of Epic Battles. But this fight is fairly straightforward and fairly easy, relatively speaking. If you're a newer player, it still might be difficult. Look out for my videos. I did a full live stream with all of these events without edits. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. But if you guys want to see the edited, more fun version of these videos, then look out for those. I'll be dropping those incrementally as well. And if you are interested, please check out the videos and let me know your thoughts on it. I've been getting some nice feedback on it, and we've been incorporating some of those suggestions because I want this to be a new culture that I kind of set on the channel. Like I enjoy doing single takes. And while that is convenient for me since I have a day job and I have a lot of other commitments, I would also like to make the entertainment value of these videos more than just informative. I want them to be fun. Like, I mean, they're already fun, but I want them to be even more fun because I want these like more mundane videos to be more enjoyable. So do please watch them and let me know what you guys think. Redstone. Oh wait, no, Memorial Stone. Oh wait, we already talked about this. Yeah, character selection of Memorial Stone. Did a whole video talking about it, so we're not going to go into too much detail here. Redstone selection, they have permanently added more characters, super easy-able characters. Really nice addition. They brought in Cooler, they brought in Biwi, they brought in Blue Vegeta, Trunks. Those guys are the super EZAs. These two are the regular EZAs. They're going to be adding more characters during GDC. TLDR for this one, don't spend anything yet. We have Purunga Dragon Ball campaign coming up during GDC. We have two cost Redstone characters coming up during GDC. And we have limited time boosted characters that are going to be temporarily available in the Baba Shop. With all of that said, there's just too much unknown out there for you guys to make an informed decision. So I would recommend that you wait and don't actually spend these just yet. You have until October 20th. I promise you I will do at least probably 2 videos, 1 to 2 videos on this because we have to. Collection of Epic Battles. They have renewed the event. They have made it more modern in the sense that it can now actually pose a challenge, and it does pose a challenge. My run on this was incredibly frustrating. Yours will be too. So look out for that video because I think that one you guys are very much going to enjoy. I got absolutely so yeah, you're gonna enjoy that one. You get 15 stones for that on the first stage. It is Saiyan Saga. So this is different from before. They started with Namek Saga and then Cell Saga. Here they're starting with Saiyan Saga. So that tells me part 1, they'll do Namek Saga. Part 2, they'll do Cell Saga. Part EX or part 3, whatever, they'll do Majin Buu Saga. Okay. Look out for that video. Then we've got the King Kai link level boosted event. I'm going to do a separate video for this one, but TLDR here, best link level stage in the game, which means you should be bringing your least likely links to proc. It seems counterintuitive. So going in, if you bring all your level 9 links, you're probably not going to be getting too many. But on the flip side, this is your best chance to get those pesky level 9s to go up, aside from just doing the guaranteed link level up stage. Level 9 links in a vacuum are 0.3%. On the best quest stage, it is 1.1%. On the best, on your traditional like Roshi stage or the Mr. Popo event, it's 2%. But on the King Kai event, it is almost 14%. So if you bring an entire team, each one having 7 level 9 links, surely 1 or 2 of those are going to proc. And that's what you want. So ideally, you want to be bringing all level 9s. So do the best that you can to bring those level 9s. You can do this 3 times every 7 days, but don't forget, there is now a second stage specifically available for Saiyan Saga characters. So if you have a Saiyan Saga team that you're trying to work on, especially to do those missions for Countdown, you have a special stage for that. Doing both will give you a couple of stones. And actually, you know what? Will I get some stones for doing this, having done the first stage before? Yep, I surely will. 2 stones. You got the Fight for Survival, another stage that gives you meat and dragon stones. You can get 9 stones from this in total if you do this every single day. Global Campaign Friend Summon. These clever little sneaks, man. The summons is under preparation. Oh. Global Campaign Friend Summon. Perform a multi-summon that allows you to recruit 50 characters. A total of 5 featured characters and or Hercule statues are guaranteed. This is basically the premium friend summon. And that's it. No new friend summon LR. And like I said, we're not getting a new friend summon LR because these dummies don't want to make one. It's been 10 years. Some of y'all are probably not going to spend your friend points on this because you think it's bait. But even if it is bait, this is the bait that you should be falling for, because this doesn't happen all the time. If we do get a friend summon LR after this promotion is done, okay, joke's on you. You got for the first time in 10 years. Shame on you. But here's the thing. That character will forever be on the banner. These promotions will not forever be on the banner. It's better to extract as much value from these things as you can. Friend summons have now become a very useful resource to farm a ton of Kais. Every single major celebration, I will do these premium friend summons and I will amass like 100 grand Kais of each type, which essentially lasts me the entire year because I just use them on pretty much all the characters that I summon for. I've been Dokkaning far less responsibly when it comes to super attack farming than ever, and these Kais have just carried me through it. So what I'm trying to say is use them, take advantage of this while it's available. We've got 2 versions of this, and if a new friend summon LR ever shows up, then I will eat my own hand. And we got rank XP from Dragon Ball Story quadrupled. I don't know why they're doing this one specifically, but if I were you, I would try to run through every single Dragon Ball Story event that you can while trying to farm out everything in there. There's a lot to gain from it in terms of free to play, in terms of stones and stuff. But then also with the rank XP gains that you got, you can crank out a ton of rank. Yeah, dude, I was looking through all of these. There's like over 25 Dragon Ball Story events. There's so many of them. Newer players who've never done them before, you also have a ton of stones to gain. Reward boosts. So this actually dropped earlier than the start of the campaign. They started this at refresh, but this is going to be around for 2 months. The reward boosts go from 3 to 5, and the stamina restoration has been cut down by basically 50% for another 2 months. So it's basically going to be Dokkan Special Day for 2 months. I think after this is over, it's going to be very hard for me to adjust back to normal. But for these 2 months, dude, it's all vibes. We're living free. I love it. And then we got the burst modes. Yeah. And all Extreme Z battles are coming back. So there you have it. That is the full review of the campaign for GDC Countdown Week. Newer players are going to thrive. You've easily got almost 200 stones to gain from this. If we include Dragon Ball Story, newer players, you probably got more like 300 stones to gain from this. Veteran Dokkanners, you're probably getting just about under 100 Dragon Stones, but more importantly, a lot of resources are going to be at your disposal to prepare. This is going to be here. Oh, this is only going to be here for the Countdown Week. This is not going to be back for GDC. They'll probably bring out another link level boosted event for that sort of thing. Yeah. But just take advantage of this while it's here. Get ready, because the reveal's coming up in a couple of days. There's going to be a couple more of those Dokkan promo videos. We are back. If you have been waiting to come back to Dokkan, this is the time to come back. Just do it. Do it now. Let's do a quick run on the Fight for Survival event. Jump in here. 40 Dragon Stones, huh? Yeesh. Okay. Let me bring my link leveling team.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Nothing here to worry about. It's not a challenge event. We see Gohan. We use active skill on Gohan. We murder Gohan. Got a lot of rank XP for that. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments. With 90 stones added to your account, what does that bring your total to if you're a veteran Dokkaner? With 300 stones added into your account if you're a brand new player or a relatively new player, what does that bring your total to? Are you guys excited about running through this week celebrating Saiyan Saga, only for us to move on to bigger and better things in Z for GDC? Let me know if there's anything else on your mind in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let each know you want to see more of myself do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.